Ball down in Pekin, and he ought to know because he was there.
Yeah, Randy Holzhauer went down, and Tom Parker, our photographer, went down, and there were a crowd of about 1,000, maybe a few more. Saw the United States Pan Am softball team win the first game, and they're on their way to a win in the second game over the Pekin Natural Lettes down at Mineral Springs Park. Pan Am team won the opener 1-0. They lead the nightcap 1-0 after 6. They'll play again tomorrow. These 3 games are the only tune-ups the U.S. squad's going to have before they go down to Venezuela.
You don't have an opportunity to get together with the players. Many of the countries, they have a 1-month camp, so to speak. With us, most of these kids are playing with other ball clubs around the country, and the national tournament is coming up next week, so they're pretty enthused about that. And if we get to work a week with them, that's quite a bit.
Our kids have probably played against these players on individual teams in their career. Just so happens they're all in one team now, which is exciting and a real challenge for us, and we're real excited about being able to have them in here.
If you missed tonight's great doubleheader, the same 2 teams will finish their series with a single game tomorrow starting at 11:30, again down at Mineral Springs Park in Pekin.
The women's softball tournament, women's softball is the Pan American team, played the Pekin Lettes today. Pekin third inning, Paula Busher doubled down the left field line. Terry O'Brien scored to make it 7-1. The Pan American softball team, though, is on its way to victory. Jean Vecchione triples to left. That scores 2 runs, and the USA's Pan American team leads 9-1. Now, you want to see a shot in women's softball. Watch this. Allison Rio hits a homer deep into center field with a runner on. That's fast pitch softball, and that's a good one. 12-1, the Pan Am team beat the Pekin Natural Lettes.
Well, we're accustomed to watching some very good women's softball teams around here. We have the Millerettes, Landmark, Macomb Magic, the Pekin Natural Lettes, all among the best in the state. Today, the Natural Lettes played perhaps the best softball team in the country. This game in Pekin, the Pan American team made its only appearance there this weekend. 3 games, 2 shutouts last night. Today they won 12-1. Allison Rio hit a 2-run homer in that game. Former ISU star Wendy Smith is a member of the team, and so is ICC coach Lorraine Ramsey, who will coach this team, just like she did for the 1979 gold medal winning team.
The Pan American team has many more power hitters that run well than most teams. A lot of teams will have a power hitter, but she doesn't run well. Also, the pitching staff, of course, no one has 4 pitchers like the pitchers that we have, and all of our pitchers throw the ball at a great velocity. Lori Stoll's probably the fastest pitcher in the United States right now.
The Pan American Games get started in a couple of weeks in Caracas, Venezuela. How do you say that? Venezuela. I'll get it. Again, the United States is favored this year. I talk for a living.
Team to watch: Martin Savage, Ann Ferry, Broly Keith, and Dave Snell. This is News Center 31.
Still ahead in sports, Dave Snell previews tonight's baseball action.
And he'll talk Pan Am softball with an in-studio guest next.
Dave Snell is a lot happier these days. I think it's because the Cardinals are doing a lot better.
That's right. Won those 2 games, Martin, last night, and they are playing much better. Belle Craig is with us, and we're going to talk about the Pan Am softball team that's coming into town the next couple of days.
Of 6-2. Belle Craig is here, and of course, Belle's a very fine pitcher for ICC and ISU, and now playing for the Natural Lettes. And you've got a big team coming into town this weekend. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yes, it's a Pan American women's softball team, and they're making their only appearance in the United States before they go to the Pan Am Games in Venezuela. And we're real happy that they're making a stop in Pekin, Illinois to play us.
That'll be at Mineral Springs Park with times of the games this weekend.
A 7 o'clock doubleheader on Saturday and a single game on Sunday.
What about some of the participants? A couple of local people involved with that Pan Am team.
Right. Wendy Smith, she'll be a outfielder for the Pan Am team. She is from the Pekin area, and she was an ISU student, and she's an outstanding athlete. She'll be playing. And a pitcher for the team was Lori Stoll. She was the pitcher for Texas A&M, who won the Division I Women's Softball Championship, which some people probably saw on ESPN this past spring.
Lorraine Ramsey going to coach again for the Pan Am team. That's an honor for her.
Yes, she's been involved in a lot of, a lot of world games and things like that, and she's going to be the assistant coach, and we're looking forward to, playing against her also.
Good luck to the Natural Lettes this weekend. Hope you have a good crowd.
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right, Martin, that's a look at sports. A lot of scores coming up tonight at 10, and the plays of the month. All right. Thank you both.
Bill, what do you hope to get out of the games this weekend with the Pan Am team?
Well, it's the end of our season. We're hoping to play, as well as we can. We're going to have to, anything short of an outstanding effort by us is not going to, get us anywhere with this team because they're a combination of the best players in the nation. So we're really going to have to, do our best and just see how well we can do against a team that is full of outstanding players.
It's really a great opportunity for you, isn't it?
It sure is. We're really lucky that they took the time to come down here and play with us, and we're real happy about it.
Women's softball's come a long way in the, women's softball's always been big in this area, but women's sports in general, and softball in particular, have come a long way, and I think it says an awful lot about this area, is that it can attract a Pan Am team to come in and play.
Sure, we have some of the best talent around, the Midwest area, especially right here in the Peoria area and the smaller towns. They get a lot of, kids that, go to, different colleges around the area that are just, outstanding athletes, and they just keep it going. And softball has been one of the major sports around this area that's, had a lot of good talent.
Has Coach Ramsey had much to say to you in preparation? I know she's coaching with the Pan Am team, but since she's from around the area here, has she had much to prepare you in ways of playing this world-class competition?
Well, Paula and I have both been coached by her, and she's not as of lately, she hasn't had that much of an influence, directly on me, but she has in the past, and of course she'll be the assistant coach of the team, and she's, been a big spotlight in my career, but as of lately, she's kind of been in the background.
I'm really glad. I'm glad that they, are coming here to play us, and I think it's a great opportunity for everyone on our team and people around the Peoria area, and just to come out and see the Pan Am team, because it is, the best players are all around.
Do you hope someday to be playing world-class in that kind of world-class competition?
It would be great if I could. I don't know if I'd, ever have the chance or be good enough to do it, but I'd like to try.
It certainly helps that you've got Coach Ramsey with the kind of, she can help get you the exposure that you would need to play that kind of competition.
Yeah, she's a great coach, and she's got, she's coached so many World University games and the Pan Am teams, and she's got a great background.
What does she tell you about going into playing competition like this? Do you approach this as a game that's as big as the games you played in Rockford 2 years ago, or the games that you played in the state tournaments? Do you approach this a little bit differently, because it's an exhibition, but then again it is a big-time exhibition?
It's an exhibition. I mean, I know everyone on our team, we're going to go out there and we're going to play our best, because in order to beat this team, we know we're going to have to play our best. It's just going to, I don't know what the outcome will be like. Hopefully, we could come away with a win, but we're really going to have to play well to do that.
What a thrill, though, isn't it, to get to play against some of the best in the world?
It is. It's a great opportunity.